So there are some really good writing programs, prison writing programs. So for example, Wally Lamb has been doing a writing program at the York prison in Connecticut for years and has published 2 anthologies of writing from that program, and I believe he continues to do it. And there are, a number of writing programs, though there's never enough to meet the demand and the need for those kinds of things. So writing programs, sort of prison writing is, a long time practice. There's, that you can actually find many anthologies of prison writing, though fewer of women's prison writing. My next book will be in part about prison writing and will include classes that I'll be teaching with men and with women. A very interesting new development is the existence of TEDx talks that are being held in prisons. And so actually the first prison that ever did that was a state prison in Ohio, Marion Correctional Institution. And they started about 2 years ago. And as far as we know, it's the first prison in the world that ever held one of these sort of, locally hosted TED Talks. And what has happened is that other folks from around the country have come to those events that they've been holding there at that prison in Ohio. And now those TEDx talks have been held in correctional facilities in Washington State, in California, in Sing Sing, in New York, where I typically live, in a men's prison called Greater Ford in Pennsylvania, and then last month I participated in the first one that took place in a women's prison, which was also in Pennsylvania, in a prison in Muncie. I hope that is a phenomenon that continues to spread, because that is an opportunity for, not just the prose of a person, but literally, the words, the voice, the humanity of that person to be shown. And depending on the person's offense, whether they have a crime that includes victims, many of those videos are actually, it's possible to watch them on YouTube or on the TEDx channel, which is great, because the reminder that these millions of people that we have put behind bars are not simply criminals, felons, all of the words that we use that tend to be dehumanizing, but that they are whole people and that they have literal voice and thoughts and opinions and stories is really important. Those are some of the most significant avenues for people who are actually in the state of confinement, in incarceration, as opposed to people who have then come home.